Hello, it's Blockchain here coming at you with another technical analysis update. For those of you just tuning in, I'm primarily an Elliott Wave trader using other areas of Confluence and other technical analysis to really complement my price analysis. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the charts. Guys, so starting off here on blockchaintrading.com, if you guys are new to my channel, definitely encourage you guys to check out the website. If you scroll on down a little bit right here, I am actually giving my #1 trading strategy for free. All you need to do is click on the get in touch and it will send me a notification, and I'll send you a video demonstration of my #1 trading strategy that is consistent, profitable, and reliable. And yes, you can apply it to any market, stocks, crypto, doesn't matter. Right below is the services. So I do help run a Discord, the New Wave Traders Discord, and it's $25 a month to join and $147 for a year, which is 50% off the monthly rate. And right here is the big one. So in less than 52 hours, I'm closing this up. And basically sum it up, it is my masterclass that I'm launching. It is going to be 6 courses of live interaction with me. Here's the contents that I will be covering during those 6 separate sessions. And yes, I did say it was live. I would also recommend, if you're looking at this, to get the Discord as well, at least for a month, try it out, because you can interact with me one-on-one in the Discord as well. So if you do have these the sessions and you have some more questions, definitely feel free to reach out to me in there. And yes, the sessions will be recorded so you can watch them later as well and still get all the content. So pretty awesome. But in less than 52 hours, this will be going up to $197 from the 47. So that's over 75% off. So definitely check it out. All right, guys, so let's actually go ahead and dive into the charts here. So we had a pretty massive breakout from a Bitcoin perspective, a little less exciting on ETH, which is what I'm going to do now. So when we look at the charts, there was a couple different things I was looking for from the video yesterday that I hope you guys caught from a weekly close, because we did have some pretty interesting things happening roughly around that time as we were up towards the top of a pretty heavy resistance zone. But I'm not going to go over in full high-level detail. I'm going to kind of just take a look at where we are now, since we got a pretty decent move to the upside. So I was looking at a couple different things in regards to either, one, this is a, potentially could have been a 5-wave down, but it wasn't, symmetrical in regards to a 5-3-5-3-5. So looks like it was more of a WXY formation instead of that, leading diagonal, which obviously with this high right here, it did invalidate that as leading diagonal. So pretty corrective. But what I was talking about before in the last video is we wanted to see how we reacted right here whenever we bounced up. Was this going to come up in a 5-wave or a 3-wave motion? And it came up in a very clean 5-wave, which was indication that we were going to have continuation to the upside. So we did have a nice 5-wave move up right here, kind of channeled down just like we did here for this move. And then I was also looking at this, right here as a 5-wave. And then really looking at this as a 3-4, get one more leg up. But if it starts with 5, it needs to end with 5. And this is either a B, C zigzag or a 1, 2, and then we're coming up for a third. So let's go ahead and pull the fibs. They'll give us a little bit more information here. So you can see we haven't tagged the 1.618 yet. If we did, roughly, depending on the aggressiveness that we move up, if we do continue to move up. So if this is a wave 3 overall right here, I would expect a move up to the 256 zone to finish off, because I'm only seeing really these waves right here. So I'd be looking for one more wave to finish off this as either an ABC or a 1-2-1-2 whenever we get up here to 256. So that's where I'm looking for us to go. So put a little price label up there, 256. Boom. Can we roll over here? Yeah. I mean, we always can. There's always a bull. There's always a bear scenario. With what we have here, I'm looking at this as a 1, 2. To get 5 waves completed, maybe 1, 2. Even then, those can't be a wave 3, so this would end up being a 3. So either way, how we look at this structure here, I'm only seeing, this would be the 1, 2, 3. I'm only seeing 2 waves right here in this section. So this is really making me lean towards this has one more leg up to go. And again, this is the 15-minute here. So I want to take it a couple things from some of the other indicators. So we, did lose our upward momentum right here. So we can, come back down, maybe test the 246 mark, somewhere around here. Come back down to the bottom of this channel to have an ABC. But you can kind of see how much, even with this drop right here, how much the RSI has reset. So we haven't fully created bullish divergence, with these 2 marks yet. I want to see, obviously a reversal to confirm it. But you can see how much the RSI did drop, but somewhat bearish right here is we did get a rejection up here at the top of the bullish control zone, as well as that the slow moving EMA. But looking at this guy, we did have a fresh cross from the 2 separate EMAs on the CVI index as well. So looking at these couple things here, looks like maybe one more small leg to the downside. Potentially retest the volume band or the top of the bearish control zone on this guy, and then give us one little pop up to the 256, and then really kind of go from there. And what I mean go from there is on a larger scale. Let's go ahead and look at the 4-hour. And obviously on the 4-hour, a lot more to look at. So let's just take a couple of these off here. So obviously we have this trend line right here that's been holding up the entire way. A couple things I do want to look at. Let's go ahead and put the fib channel on this guy. Let's say about there. I don't have the magnitude on, so we'll get pretty close. And then we really want to just see, what potentially can this whole move be. And there's a couple things in question, whether this whole thing is corrective, whether it's impulsive, being that we did break a new high, that is pretty bullish. And what I want to look at is right here in this guy, because potentially we have an opportunity for this to be a impulsive wave right here. I'm not a big fan of it because of this. This looks very 3-wave-ish. So let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit. And let's just pull the fibs and take a look. All right, so let's see. So a couple things we could potentially look at. So this could be your A, B, and then coming up for a C. Let's see, it puts us around 258, and that has 256. Let's see if it's an extended one out, so. Yeah, okay. So looking at a couple different things. One, this is either an A and to B, and then coming at for a C, which we're right at the 1.382. So we are back above this trend line from the fib channel, which normally when we kind of sit on top of it, that gives us a little bit of support to kick off from. But I mean, really 256, 257, that puts us pretty close, roughly, from what we were looking for before in that other chart. So we'll go ahead and tag that. So again, want to look for areas of confluence. So that 1.618. Yeah, 258. So a couple dollar difference in that guy. Now, if this is impulsive, if it does come out to be impulsive, which right here is what I don't like. This looks very three wave. If it does come out to be impulsive, then we'd see a three wave corrected back, and then another five wave up to roughly that 283 mark. I'm not super confident we're going to get up there, but I am looking to get at least a move up to that 258 mark and really just finish off this move to the upside. Let's see. So if we did have this, we'll pull the fibs on this guy, which is already be overextended. So let's put the pivots on. Yeah, we got a nice resistance point right at that 256 zone as well. So again, confluence. So that's what I'm looking for. So I'm gonna look for another move up, and then after that, I'm looking for a nice move to the downside, because potentially I think this whole thing can be wrapped up and done. And there's a couple of different things to look at, but overall, I feel like this is very corrective. And let's see, 1.236 for a nice WXYXZ. And let's go ahead and label that guy. And that's the WXY. Let's get the WXYXZ on there. So look for it for potentially something like that. So I've been pretty confident we'll get that 258. Some of the other movements here. So the 4 hour, we still have plenty of momentum on the upside. I got plenty of room to go. We did bounce off the bottom of the bullish control zone. A little bit of a rejection here. Maybe we'll get back up here towards the top of the volume band with that move. That's another $10 from where we are now. So it's not like it's a small move. So we can still see RSI create that divergence between our third and our fifth wave. And yeah, both these guys are above the EMAs as well. So overall, ETH looking pretty strong to get us up to that 258. If we break the 258, I'd be looking for us to go to the next resistance zone, which is right up here at the 276. And that would put us, right back up here towards a double top of where we were before this overall move down when we were trying to get back above 300. But you can see pretty heavy resistance right here at that 277. Even right here where we found it as support, and that's right at that 256, 258 zone that we were looking for, that I was talking about right here. And where we are currently was also are a little bit more further extremes from a support and a resistance right here on the move down. We're still holding it. We are above that fib line on the channel. So it looks like a little consolidation here, maybe a small move to the downside, but looking ultimately for continuation on that 258. If it does roll over here and, I am wrong, we're done, either way, still looking for a pretty decent move to the downside, in which we'll just want to see how we come down to whether it's pretty strong and impulsive in a 5-wave move, or if it is coming down more of a 3-wave. I would be ideally looking for this to come down on a 5-wave move, finish it off, clean it, find support back around probably the 145-ish, 150 zone, and have a nice clean bounce from there and another 5-wave move up to ultimately start. But either way, I think we're going to have a pretty hard correction after this. And whether it's right here or that 258 mark. So what I'm looking for, guys, again, is you like my content, if you like my analysis, make sure you guys smash the likes and ring that little bell, subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in the Discord and the masterclass, as we have put together a pretty awesome group in the Discord, where we were talking about really ETH getting up to that 10.5 before it was even playing out, and then obviously a little excitement as it started to come up. But yeah, right here, there got Bit Mexican was talking about it. Pretty sure he had a pretty nice move as well. I don't know if he posted it, but he is up like 500% on a pretty nice move up. I had a nice little snag at 133%, which I'm still in, looking for that little last kick to 258. Stop loss and profits, obviously. So good stuff. So hopefully see you guys in the Discord or the masterclass, and stay tuned for some more technical analysis.